and thank you for joining us on African Free Press Television. I am Chika Anyanwu with the news at dusk. A federal high court sitting in Abuja has granted permission to the former National Security Advisor, Colonel Sambo Dasuki, to travel abroad for medical attention pending the commencement of his trial. Colonel Dasuki is standing trial for alleged unlawful possession of firearms and money laundering. Delivering the ruling on the application filed by Dasuki, Justice Adeniyi Ademola granted the former NSA a period of 3 weeks to take care of his health abroad. However, the trial judge granted bail to Dasuki on self-recognition with the bail condition that include a surety who will write an undertaking to produce the accused person on the next adjourned date. Justice Ademola also said that the surety should be ready to take the possession of the accused in case the former NSA refused to appear to answer charges profiled against him. Justice Ademola also ordered any of the senior counsel to the accused person to sign an undertaking to take his place, and trial has been adjourned till November 26 and 27, 2015. The Abia State Governorship Tribunal sitting in Umuahia, the Abia State capital, has upheld Governor Okezie Ikpeazu, who was candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the April 11 governorship election in the state, as winner of the election. The tribunal dismissed the petition of candidate of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, Alex Oti. The tribunal sitting in Umuahia delivered the verdict minutes ago in the petition filed by the All Progressive Grand Alliance governorship candidate Dr. Alex Oti. Oti has sought the nullification of the election of Ikpeazu on the grounds that the gubernatorial election was marred by irregularities and malpractice. Commercial banks operating in Nigeria have frozen about 5 million customers' active accounts over the failure to register for the Bank Verification Number (BVN). A source who is a commercial bank staff said that the 5 million of the 52 million customers failed to adhere to the directives issued by the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System. Based on recorded cases in 2014, which showed a 183% increase of fraud that amounted to the tune of 25.61 billion naira, stakeholders in the banking industry support that the exercise will check 10,612 fraud cases, according to the managing directors of Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, Fola Shonubi. The BVN initiative will help banks to identify and blacklist fraudulent customers, which will help to boost retail credits in the banking industry. Latest financial reports show that the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) Group has acquired total loss of 120.7 billion naira in the months of August and September 2015. The report specifically stated that the national oil firm's revenue in August was 146.617 billion naira, while its expenses were put at 207.287 billion naira in September. The corporation's total expenses were 171.914 billion naira, while its revenue for the same month was 112.514 billion naira. The senator representing Bayelsa East Senatorial District, Ben Mure Bruce, has told President Muhammadu Buhari that 6 months was too long for President Buhari to keep blaming the past government for his inaction. Senator Ben Bruce said that if the Buhari-led government is going to deliver, then blame should have stopped before 6 months on the job. Writing on his Twitter handle, Senator Bruce wrote that Buhari can only blame his predecessor for his problem for so long. After 6 months, so long becomes so long. He questioned why Buhari should blame his predecessor after 6 months, saying Buhari must take responsibility for leading Nigeria out of troubled waters, while adding that blaming others is a sign of helplessness. There are reported threats by more committee chairmen in the House of Representatives to resign their appointments over allegations of unfair treatment by the leadership of the House of Representatives. The situation has unsettled many members of the House who feared that the development would stabilize the unity among lawmakers as well as put the nation's democracy in danger. Some of the House committee chairmen are also expected to announce their resignation on the floor of the House on Tuesday, being today. South Africa Paralympic star Oscar Pistorius may face more years in jail if state lawyers can get his conviction extended from culpable homicide to murder. Pistorius was freed on parole in October to serve the remaining of his 5 years jail term under house arrest after serving a year in prison for killing his girlfriend, River Steenkamp, on Valentine's Day in 2013. Prosecutors are set to argue before the Supreme Court that a High Court judge was wrong to let Pistorius off the more serious charge after he fired 4 shots through a door in his home to kill Steenkamp in the toilet. Zimbabwean police arrested 3 journalists at a state newspaper over reports of a story implicating police and park officers in the poisoning of some 60 elephants, saying their report was false. The journalists include editor Mabasa, Brian, and reporter Farao. They are being held at Harare Central Police Station. Police spokeswoman Charity Charamba told reporters in Zimbabwe's capital Harare that the 3 journalists are being charged with communicating false statements prejudicial to the state. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Khomeini claimed to discover the weaknesses of President Obama and his administration, and the revelation of his new conditions on the nuclear deal suggested that Khomeini is ready to exploit the administration more and obtain more concessions. A non-effective deal has been signed by 6 world powers and Iran. 2 prominent institutions, the U.S. Congress and Islamic Republic Parliament, ratified the deal as well. Khomeini is now fully invested in his political games of playing with President Obama. The English Football Association (FA) has handed Chelsea manager Jose Mourinho a 1-match ban and a £40,000 fine for saying something to referee John Moss during halftime of a loss against West Ham a fortnight ago. Despite the 52-year-old being sent off in that game, the FA have decided to punish him even further. There have been persistent rumors that Mourinho will be sacked by Chelsea if he gets a bad result against Stoke City this weekend. The stadium ban now means the embattled coach will not be in the technical area when the Blues face Stoke City that knocked them out of the Capital One Cup last week. And that's the news at dusk on African Free Press Television. For more, do visit www.africanfreepress.com. Follow at African Free Press with a single S on Twitter, and like africanfreepress.com on Facebook. I am Chika Anyao. Good evening.